Welcome to the Golf Spotlight. I'm Ralph Irvin, and today we are talking outerwear and the best way to protect yourself from the elements. We're talking about it with Sunice, and I'm joined by Mark Fletcher. Mark's president of Fletcher Leisure Group, and that oversees Sunice. Mark, thanks for joining us.
Glad to be here. Nice to chat with you again, Ralph.
It seems like when we're talking outerwear, immediately we go to Gore-Tex, and so people can automatically tune out. Oh, you're just talking about Gore-Tex again. But Gore-Tex changes, doesn't it?
Yeah, Gore-Tex, people sometimes think about Gore-Tex as an older technology, but really they're always improving the performance of the laminate. And one of the new things that they've done is they've created a much lighter and what they call lighter and faster category of fabric that we're using in two categories, our performance shell and pack light. And behind us here is an example of the new pack light. Very lightweight fabric that's also extremely quiet. And Gore-Tex wasn't always known for being light and quiet.
Right.
And now, they've got some great things within their range that we're using in this and in our performance shell. And you can see, we add a lot of details to the top of the fabric and things we call pocket frames. And so this garment here is probably the lightest Gore-Tex garment in pack light that's available on the market right now.
Well, and that's the funny thing is you'd think that you'd have to give up performance of one direction or another, but the fact is, as Gore-Tex has improved, everything's improved.
Well, yeah, and ultimately what we're focused on is consumer satisfaction by way of comfort, and comfort is really just the absence of any discomfort. And the fact that we can make such a light garment that can sustain so much adverse weather makes it a win-win all the way around. Customers are very happy with this kind of construction because you can layer thermal pieces underneath.
Well, when you talk about adverse weather, we go to really the standard bearer, the Hurricane Collection, which is the ultimate, and you now have a third version of that.
We do. We have the Ultimate V3 jacket, which is out of the performance shell, which has a liner, and then we've also got another version in women's with a performance shell fabric, where we're bringing a bit more fashion and bling with our white and gold, and we've also got it in a black and silver combination, which is really a fashion-oriented design with a lot of neat trim details. But really, the performance of this garment is second to none. We're dealing with a Gore-Tex performance shell garment here, which obviously always comes with a lifetime guarantee to keep you dry.
Well, the funny thing is that looking in that jacket, 3 or 4 years ago, you'd see a jacket that looked like that, and it would be absolutely superficial. It would just be something that looks great, but isn't necessarily going to keep you dry, isn't going to necessarily stretch or move with the golfer, and now it does everything.
Well, it does that. It looks great, and I think one of the things that we're addressing in the women's market is we're designing product that even more so just appeal to their fashion sense, because in the past, golf outerwear was more geared in women's to a more utilitarian thing that would be worn if they got caught in the rain on the golf course. This kind of styling, and this is another one in our pack light shell with a nice orange contrast zigzag stitch. These are bought on style, but you get that maximum performance level along with it.
Well, and that's the thing is in these days, especially in the golf industry, the ability to go from the course into the regular life is crucial in being successful in marketplace.
I would say if you looked at our collection overall, I would defy most people to identify them as golf garments, although they have all of the features and benefits to perform at the highest level of any professional's ability as well for golf.
And of course, it doesn't just stop with outerwear from Sunice. Whether it's sweaters all the way down to base layers, I know that you now offer just about every level.
We do. We do great windstopper-lined merino wool sweaters, which are fabulous, and a lot of thermal layers. I mean, in fact, we have more styles and colors, more SKUs in our non-seam sealed styles than we do anything else. I mean, the amount of various weights of thermal layering pieces is very important to be comfortable in all weather types and worn on their own and for just everyday sport lifestyle fashion.
Well, and if people want more information on everything from Sunice, where can they get that?
They can get it at sunice.com anytime.
All right, Mark, thanks again for the time.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
I want to thank Mark Fletcher for joining us here in the Golf Spotlight. Join us next time as we continue to bring you the information that you need for your next golf purchase.